Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round on the new military port map. It's interesting. It's huge, actually, and I'm really quite enjoying it. It's mostly underwater, but there's some ground area, and there are the boats that you can jump up onto, or jump across, or fly across, or what have you. But yeah, this is probably the biggest stage in the game so far, and it's really a lot of fun. I'm in the Red Rider, and because I figured, stalking around underwater and stabbing things, not a bad plan. And especially if I can get a hold of one of the more popular things at 450 on this map right now, the Zock. So that's the plan anyway. So I am currently Zock stalking, and we'll see what happens. As I recall, there may not be a Zock on this round, but there will probably be an Isaac, because there's almost always an Isaac at this point. But yeah, Red Rider, of course, this is the level 2, so it's a 450 raid with a charging sword, and it's pretty strong. I mistook that Gelgug Marine Commander for a Gelgug Jaeger at distance, because could at first, when I saw the propellant tanks, I couldn't make out the sword. But as you can see, it does pretty substantial damage against a general as well. That's just between the spin attack and the other attack, I just did 11,000 damage with type disadvantage. So, and then I just one-shotted that Isaac. So, yeah, it is pretty good, and having these, cliffs to just hide down the side of when you're trying to fight, very useful. So, could have moved in to try and get closer for melee, but decided I'd go with the gun, because that's a little bit harder to counter. Gazo moving in on me. Of course, not being an aquatic type, Red Rider does get a slight speed penalty underwater, but hasn't really held me back much, because about half of what I'm fighting will also have that. So, but yeah, I like this map, and yeah, it just has a lot of possibility. I'm looking forward to trying it around like the 550-600 range, where there's a lot more flyers, because there's just enough space that I think it's going to be great for dogfighting too. So, yeah, there's a lot going on here, and I am really enjoying it. To be honest, it's nice to see the last couple of maps haven't been recycles from Gundam Battle Operation 1, and that's lovely too. So, yeah, just really happy with how the game's going right now. Other than that, yeah, can't say too much. Tried to get a live commentary for this last night, but just was not getting there. So I, decided I'd do it today as part of my dailies, and that's where we're at, and it's working out better. As you can see, I'm doing fairly well, finding approaches with the Red Rider. This is a bad approach, and I should not be making it, but, once you have enough successes, you do kind of get a little bit overconfident, I think. I am, however, just kind of hanging back here because I knew they knew where I was. I was hoping the Gazem would get closer and I could do something to it, but, well, it landed that tackle perfectly, so... And now I've got 2-3 enemies on me who are gonna rip me up while I'm on the ground. I probably should have started Arius right here. But, and there's the Isaac, which was not paying enough attention to me, and I landed a good combo on. As you can see, the sword does not do quite so much when it's not charged, obviously. And then I got killed, but I took about half off that Isaac, and, definitely I'd say a worthwhile life overall. Yeah, so, pardon me, a little bit, it's been a slightly gummy day in terms of, just, the air quality. So, lots of thunder, but no rain earlier, too, so just, yeah, one of those weather things. 4 minutes left. We are down by about 1,200 points. That's like 3-4 kills at 450, so that's not... Actually, 2-3 kills at 450, so that's not huge. I'm going to plant some support fire, because they're all just kind of hanging out in the middle. Since there's nothing there to occupy them, probably not going to connect. But there was an attempt. Hopefully I don't hit the Zock, but jumping in my mobile suit, and... Let's see. Support fire going out. Yeah, I don't think I hit anything of substance, but Zock is there by itself, and I can't really close the gap fast enough to do much to help it. This would have been another good opportunity to use Arius if I'd thought of it, but I hate using the things that drop your leg and head to 0 when they when they run down, just because I don't want to be in the middle of a sword fight and, you know, not have feet. Just kind of one of those things, you know, one of those things I get picky about. But let's see, the Zock is fighting this Zock, so I need to be on that. And tackle time. There we go. It's down, and I'm gonna take that kill, which I have done. Zock is moving on, and I am gonna find a new target. But yeah, Red Rider is just a lot of fun. I like the things with charge attacks. I like the things with interesting skills, because, you know, even if I don't do well with them, if I'm having a good time and I'm getting to just do goofy stuff, I'm usually pretty pleased with that. I almost got in range for the spin, but I was not close enough. I telegraphed that terribly and got punished for it hard. But, you know, if this were a one-on-one fight, that would have meant a lot more, but luckily it was 3-on-1, and I said sorry, but I realized afterwards that, yeah, because of shock dampeners, I did not do a thing to that Zock, so that's good. The one thing I've found, that it's good to have a Zock on these stages, both because it has the water compatibility, and also it's a good counter for Zocks, because they can tank through just about any other single melee attack that's not a downswing, but the Zogock's default punch is a knockdown. Speaking of knockdowns, the Zock and I got a little bit overzealous. Unfortunately, the Zock is coming up on it, and I was too on the floor to do anything about that. So this just kind of... we just had a couple of people drop, and that is going to seriously unbalance this skirmish here. So I am just waiting for a good opportunity. There's the Isaac. That looks like an opportunity. It is definitely opportunity flavored, but I was too far away and it tackled, so, you know, luckily did not do anything. I'm out of boost, but I have, you know, multiple melee weapons, so I was able to get some good damage in on that thing before its team came to help me out. Now I have triggered Arius because there's not much time left in the round, and I wanted the double dodge roll it gives me so I could hopefully keep them in the support fire, and I think we did get one of them because of that. I'm going to die, but there were 4 people on me. I was going to die, so I think I might have done something semi-useful for that, but I might have been better off just approaching the Isaac and fighting a little harder. Though I think the Isaac, if anything got hit by the support fire, I think the Isaac is it. So, you know, it kind of just a, you know, null result. Would have gone the same way regardless of what I did, probably. I am not going to be the one who secures the win, I'll put it that way, because, yeah, we're getting close, and I don't have enough time to really get close enough to do anything. But, at the end, I do, just for a goof, because there's not much else left to do with the amount of time left and no enemies to hit, I do go ahead and demonstrate the Assault Booster skill. This is how fast Assault Booster works at, I think, level 3, and how far you can jump with it. That's just holding the X button until I jump, because X is jump on my setup in case it's not on yours. And yeah, we pulled it off, and I managed to grab top score and top damage, so that is the military port. I am really liking it, and hope everybody else does too. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! I'm pretty sure that this was based off of Belfast from First Gundam and Double Zeta, I think it appears in. And that works for me. That was always an interesting setup in other games when it showed up, so yeah, I'm perfectly happy for anything they want to put in those terms, you know. If we're doing big maps now, give me a multi-level Jaburo map with a surface and an underground to fight in. That would be fun.